It's almost impossible to discuss kids' television without mentioning iconic shows like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Paw Patrol, and Peppa Pig. These series have remained relevant for years, withstanding the test of time. However, during its prime, there was one Disney Junior show that stood toe-to-toe with them in terms of viewership and cultural impact. That show was The Lion Guard. Despite being relatively short-lived with only 3 seasons, The Lion Guard was a major success for Disney. During its early seasons, it was the most co-viewed cable TV series among children aged 2 to 5. It also performed exceptionally well on the Disney Junior app, ranking as the second most watched series with a staggering 26.5 million video starts, second only to Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. And if you don't know, it's a pretty big deal to rival the mouse. I would even go further and say that if The Lion Guard was released today, it would easily compete with the likes of Bluey, Peppa Pig, and maybe even Paw Patrol. Yet, despite its undeniable popularity, the show was discontinued after 3 seasons, which left people quite surprised. And it raises a question. Why would Disney abandon one of its most successful children's series? Well, that's what I am here to find out. But before I dive deep into my research, I would be forever grateful if you could hit that subscribe button and help my channel grow. Cheesy part out of the way, let's get back to the topic. At its core, The Lion Guard was Disney's attempt to answer a question that absolutely no one was asking. What if we turned The Lion King into an episodic superhero series for preschoolers? And honestly, it worked. Somehow Disney pulled it off. This show wasn't just a lazy cash grab capitalizing on The Lion King's legacy. Okay, maybe it was a little, but it also managed to be an engaging expansion of the franchise. Serving as a bridge between The Lion King and its direct-to-video sequel, The Lion King 2: Simba's Pride, the series followed Kion, the youngest cub of Simba and Nala, who was granted the mystical roar of the elders, essentially a lion-powered megaphone that summoned the strength of his ancestors. But with great power came great responsibility, and Kion was tasked with forming the new Lion Guard to protect the Pride Lands. Now, traditionally, the Lion Guard was made up of, well, lions. But Kion had other plans and decided that the best way to defend the kingdom was to assemble the most unexpected non-lion squad possible. Bunga, a honey badger with the fearless energy of a toddler, hopped up on sugar and chaos. Fuli, a cheetah who was too cool for everyone but begrudgingly stuck around. Beshti, a hippo who was the team's gentle giant and all-around nice guy. Ono, a bird with laser vision level eyesight, except for that one time he went legally blind. Long story. This unlikely team dynamic was surprisingly fun, blending action, comedy, and life lessons about teamwork, leadership, and inclusivity. And of course, what's a Lion King spin-off without some familiar faces? The show featured characters like Kiara, Kovu, Timon, Pumbaa, and, because nostalgia sells, Scar, who returned as a ghostly fire spirit with a grudge. Because why not? As the series progressed, it evolved beyond the standard bad guys attack, Lion Guard saves the day formula. By the second and third seasons, things took a darker turn, yes, darker on a Disney Junior show, as Scar's fiery specter rallied an army of Outlanders. Season 3 even saw Kion leaving the Pride Lands to go on a soul-searching journey to heal his cursed Scarbite, culminating in a strange love story I explored previously, and a leadership shakeup that wrapped up the series. Despite its strong ratings, Disney wrapped up The Lion Guard after just 3 seasons. While this decision disappointed many fans, there were several factors at play. 1. Narrative closure. The 3rd season provided a conclusive ending. Kion, after battling self-doubt and controlling his powers, ultimately found his place as the king of the Tree of Life alongside Rani. His friends also chose to remain by his side, having found their own roles in this new kingdom. Since the story had reached a satisfying conclusion, continuing beyond this point might have felt unnecessary or forced. 2. Disney Junior's 3-season trend. Many Disney Junior series, even the most successful ones, tend to last only 3 seasons. Shows like Sophia the First and Elena of Avalor followed similar patterns. This model helps Disney maintain a cycle of fresh content while preventing older shows from dominating their younger audience's attention for too long. 3. Production and financial considerations. As a show progresses, production costs often increase due to voice actor contracts, animation improvements, and marketing expenses. Renewing a show past 3 seasons may not always align with Disney's business model, especially if they believe the target audience has moved on. But while Disney moved on, the fanbase didn't. A petition for a 4th season gathered over 8,000 signatures, and discussions about the series continue to generate hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube. Many fans argue that the Lion Guard still had potential for expansion. Some wanted to see Kion and Rani's reign explored further, while others hoped for a spin-off centered around Kiara, Kovu, or even a new generation of Lion Guards. Interestingly, the Lion Guard was never officially labeled as cancelled by Disney, leaving the door open for a possible revival. Given Disney's recent trend of revisiting older franchises, such as live-action adaptations of The Lion King and Snow White, some speculate that a new Lion King spin-off could be in the works. So, could the Lion Guard return? While a direct fourth season seems unlikely, Disney could still revisit the franchise in a different form. Possible directions could include a new spin-off. Instead of continuing the Lion Guard, Disney could develop a new series exploring Kiara's reign or the future of Keon's kingdom. A special or TV movie. Similar to The Lion King 1.5, a one-time event could revisit the characters without requiring a full series commitment. A streaming revival. With Disney Plus reshaping how content is distributed, there's potential for a revival or spin-off catered to both old fans and new audiences. Ultimately, The Lion Guard ended on a strong note, and while fans continue to express interest in more content, Disney's silence on the matter suggests they may have moved on, for now. But despite its short lifespan, The Lion Guard left a significant impact on Disney Jr. and the Lion King franchise as a whole. It successfully expanded the lore, introduced a diverse cast of characters, and entertained millions of viewers. Whether or not Disney revives The Lion Guard or creates a new Lion King spin-off, its legacy remains strong among fans who continue to celebrate and demand more from the Pride Lands. But what do you think? Should Disney bring back The Lion Guard, or is its story better left as is? Let me know your thoughts in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.